Ladies and gentlemen, please help welcome to the stage Deputy Athletics Director and Senior Woman Administrator, Jamie Boggs.
Good evening and welcome to the 2018 Lopeys Awards. This is one of my favorite times of the year because after juggling practice and competition and classes and community service and all the things that you guys do, we finally have this moment to celebrate the accomplishments from this past year. Mike Vaught, our athletics director, wanted to be here tonight himself to welcome you, but unfortunately he's very sick today, so I know he's disappointed that he can't be here. Before we get started, I want to go over really quickly the voting process this year, which is a little bit different than previous years based on some of the feedback we got from you guys. So the individual awards this year will be based on accomplishments over the past 12 months, from March of last year to March of this year. The team awards will be based on the spring team's accomplishments from last spring, 2017, and the fall and winter sports from this year. And the reason we did that is so that the spring sports, all of their accomplishments could be considered as we're doing the awards. And this will be the process moving forward. Up next, I want to introduce someone who is probably the greatest mind in higher education. He's a visionary, a big supporter of the athletics program. He's the heart and soul of GCU, and he is someone we are blessed to have as our leader. Please welcome President Brian Mueller.
Thank you very much. I just want to take a second to say, first of all, to Mike and Jamie and the rest of the staff, fantastic job. You guys came here, I think, now 4 years ago, and you've built a great athletic staff. You're building a great athletic department, so thank you for all the efforts that you've given in building this thing. Secondly, to the coaches, you know, this hasn't been easy, the 4 years of transition and the probation and trying to build teams and recruit student athletes without being able to participate in the tournament. And you have built some great programs here. I mean, some programs that are really on the verge, and you've done it against some tremendous odds. So for all the efforts that you've put forward, thank you to the coaches and everybody that supports the coaches. Thirdly, for those of you that came here in the last number of years, especially those of you that have been here 4 years, the seniors, with not having been eligible for the tournament, we've still had tremendous success, and it's meant a lot to the university. You have represented us on the athletic fields very well. We've won a lot of games. We've been very successful. We're winning all kinds of awards in the classroom and from an academic perspective, and that doesn't go unnoticed. We're extremely grateful to you for those efforts. Thank you very much. Many of you know we like to hire our graduates when we can, so some of you, when you graduate, and you're looking for an opportunity, we can't help everybody, but we help as many people as we possibly can if you want to stay with the university. And then finally, for those of you that are coming back next year, we have so many programs that are so close. We've set a goal to be top 25 in everything that we do, and people take a look at that and they say, you know, that is absolutely possible. If you had said to people 10 years ago that we were going to have 21,000 students on this campus next year, up from 900, they would have said that's not possible, but it has happened. And having an athletic program that has programs, the top 25 can happen here. A couple more recruiting classes in a couple programs, and it's going to happen here. And so if you get somebody that sets the example of how it can happen, you get others that follow. And so that's what we want to do. Most of you know that there are spring sports that have to finish, but some of your sports are completed now. And the next 4 or 5 months are hugely important because there's a lot of people that go past people that they're equivalent to now because of the effort they put in the next 4 or 5 months. The foundation for next year starts now. And so 1,000 shots and 1,000 swings in the batting cages and 1,000 ground balls at shortstop and all the workouts for everybody else. I mean, those are the things that make the difference between second place and first place, between third place and second place. And my last challenge to you is this. as we stand here today, can we all make a commitment? I'm telling you now, I'm going to be 65 years old in the fall. So it's one of those things that you could do to make a very old man, a grandfather, happy. I don't care if it's softball or baseball or basketball or golf. I am tired of losing to New Mexico State. So let's make a commitment that next year we beat New Mexico State in everything we do. All right? Thank you very much.
And now, please help welcome to the stage Vice President of SAC and member of the men's cross-country team, Johnny Holston.
Oh, how's it going, everybody? My name's Johnny Holston. I'm the starting quarterback here at GCU. Just kidding. I'm Johnny Holston. I run cross-country and track here at GCU. I'm the vice president of SAC for GCU, and I'm the president of the WAC Student Athlete Advisory Committee. So if I can ever do anything for you guys from a SAC standpoint, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I just wanted to start off and congratulate you all on an awesome year. There's a lot of hard workers and really talented people in this room, and I hope you all enjoy the night. I also want to thank administration for putting on this night. It's a lot of fun for us, and we really appreciate it. It's definitely one of the highlights of my year, and the event staff for putting it on. It's a lot of fun. This year's been an awesome year for GCU Athletics. We're about to complete our first year as a true Division I university, and we were really able to see how we stack up against the best division in college sports, and I think we stacked up pretty well this year. I'd be here all night if I highlight every amazing performance and result from the season, but here's a couple that I think are noteworthy. Our men's soccer team had 2 MLS draft picks in Nicky Jackson and Amir Sasaverovic. Yeah, absolutely. Our swim and dive program sent multiple people to the NCAA championship, both as individuals and as a relay team, with Mark Nicolay earning honorable mention All-American. That's right, good job, Mark. Our men's basketball team made it to the conference championship game, and while that may have been a disappointment and the ultimate goal was to win, that's valuable experience, and that's going to be great moving forward for a young team, and next year, let's go ahead and win it all. And this is my personal favorite because I get to see all the hard work put in and day out from these guys and gals, but men's and women's track and field three-peated conference indoor, beating New Mexico State, so good job, guys. That was awesome. With that, we've got one of the best home fields advantages with the Havocs and cheer and dance. They do a lot for us, being at all sorts of events here on campus, and we really appreciate you guys and want to recognize all that you do for us, so thank you. In addition to all these great things, I think the future is really bright here with GCU Athletics. We have some outstanding underclassmen here, a couple freshmen of the year, and Alessandra Laver and Josh Drack, who both earned WAC Freshman of the Year. Before I wrap up here, I just want to encourage you guys to do a couple of things, and I think it'll go right along with what President Mueller encouraged us to do. And while there's a wide range of skill levels in this room, there's people that are very good at their sport and people that are more background figures and sit on the bench more than others. The one thing we all have in common is that there's nobody here that can't get better. And I just want to encourage everybody here to come together this year and come together over commitment to improvement, and there's nobody here that can't get better. So whether you're searching for your first conference championship or your 4th in a row like indoor track and field, let's go get it. Let's come together and improve together and commit to taking the next step as a university, because we're very close on a lot of levels, and I know that next year, a year from now, we can be in a completely different mood, celebrating a lot of conference championships and NCAA championship berths. A quote that I want to share with you before I go is from Ray Allen. It's a letter to his younger self, and he said, "You'll win a championship in Boston, you'll win another in Miami. The personalities on those two teams will be very different, but both teams will have the same thing in common: habits, boring old habits. There is no secret, it's just boring old habits." So I want you guys to embrace the times when it seems like, it's monotonous, working every day gets old and tiring. Embrace the so-called boring old habits, because as Tim Grover puts it, not everybody's in the position, not everybody's fortunate enough to be stressed out by the potential of achieving great things. And that's one of my favorite quotes, so I just want you guys to keep that in mind. And the last thing I want you to do is to just trust your coaches, trust your coaching staff, the people above you. They're going to take us to the right places. We have some incredible coaches here, and if we all buy in to that, I think a year from now we're going to be really happy with where we're at. So thanks for letting me take up a couple minutes of your night. I hope you guys have a good night. And throughout the night, you're going to see some videos that some of these teams have put together. And at the end, you'll be able to vote on what video you think was the best. So pay attention to these videos and enjoy the rest of your night. Thanks, guys. Lopes up.
Hi.
Now presenting the award for Newcomer of the Year, Caitlin Lee representing women's basketball, and Arina Glodnik representing women's swimming and diving.
Competing in their inaugural year at GCU, whether a true freshman, redshirt freshman, transfer, these student athletes have shown that they can excel early in their GCU careers. These nominees have demonstrated excellence in their first year at competing at GCU. Here are the nominees for Newcomer of the Year.
Newcomer of the Year, Alessandro Laver, men's basketball. Laver was the WAC Freshman of the Year after leading the Lopes in scoring and had 9 20-point games. He set the GCU single-game scoring record for a freshman, en route to earning all WAC first team and WAC all-tournament team honors. Alexa Coons, softball. Coons earned victories in 7 of her first 11 collegiate appearances in the circle, including a complete game, 8 strikeout performance in her career debut against Montana. Daniel Flores, men's cross country. Flores, a junior transfer, broke the school record in the mile, running a time of 4 minutes 12.34 seconds and finishing 3rd in the WAC. The junior also sits in 2nd all-time at GCU in 3 cross-country distances. Tegan DeFalco, women's volleyball. DeFalco, a hard-hitting outside, was 2nd on the Lopes in points per set and service aces, playing in all 26 matches as a freshman, and was named to the WAC all-freshman team.
And the newcomer of the year is Alessandra Lever.
Now presenting the award for Breakthrough Student Athlete of the Year, Kyra Moss and Maria Adams, representing women's volleyball.
Every player dreams of that breakthrough moment where they exceed the expectations of coaches, teammates, and fans alike to excel and succeed in their sport. Here are the nominees for Breakthrough Student Athlete of the Year.
Breakthrough Athlete of the Year. Kelly Iverson, beach volleyball. Iverson finished her junior year with an 11-7 record as part of GCU's #4 pairing before breaking through into the top pair with partner Molly Turner. The duo went 4-3 against the opposition. Kylie Wozchuk, women's tennis. A senior from Canada, Wozchuk has led the women's tennis team in singles wins after playing primarily doubles last season. Playing at the #6 singles position, Wozchuk had winning streaks of 3 matches or more twice this season. Puna Kaniho, men's volleyball. Kaniho entered the starting rotation for the first time this season. The setter ranks in the top 15 nationally in assists per set and top 5 in conference. He was named the National Setter of the Month for January. Taylor Kay, softball. After holding a reserve role last season, Taylor Kay is now the Lopes' everyday right fielder. The junior from Glendale is one of the top hitters on the team this season.
And the winner is Puna Kaniho.
People always ask me what
Overcoming adversity in athletics is something that can inspire teams and build character in individuals. These student athletes all fought obstacles that were truly extraordinary and came back stronger than ever. Here are the nominees for Comeback Student Athlete of the Year.
Comeback Athlete of the Year. Matt Jackson, men's basketball. Following 5 surgeries that caused him to miss the entire 2016-17 season, Jackson returned to the lineup this season, playing in 32 games and a key role in the Lopes' trip to the WAC Tournament Championship game. Marvin Megg, men's track and field. After an injury threatened his throwing career entirely, Megg recovered and returned to the weight throw. He set a school record 10 months after his surgery with a 17-meter throw on January 27th. Amir Sasaverovich, men's soccer. Sasaverovich suffered a season-ending knee injury in the 2016 season opener. He rehabbed and returned as a redshirt senior for 2017, starting every game for the GCU defense. He earned all WAC honors and became GCU's first ever MLS draft pick. Peyton Jackson, women's track and field. Bouncing back after a disappointing junior season, the former WAC champion returned to form to break a GCU school record in the 800 meters this season.
And the winner is Matt Jackson.
Now presenting the award for Most Inspirational Student Athlete of the Year, Logan Johnston and Bianca Bulling, representing softball.
To be considered the most inspirational, you must be well respected by your teammates and fellow athletes, hardworking, and fully dedicated to your team and sport. You encourage and challenge those around you and always strive for excellence, even in the toughest situations. Here are the nominees for Most Inspirational Student Athlete of the Year.
Most Inspirational Athlete. Scott Marshall, men's track and field. After suffering an injury during the summer while training for his final season, Marshall proved to be an inspiration for his teammates by working to achieve his goal of being GCU's first NCAA Championships competitor. Kamale Santiago. Santiago made the jump from Hawaii to Phoenix to join the GCU softball team. She has overcome personal loss to remain with the Lopes and become an ultimate team player. Mena Elmadani, women's diving. After relocating to Phoenix from Egypt, Elmadani has taken her teammates in as her new family. She is a team-first individual who will do whatever is needed to help the program. Timmy Johnson, men's track and field. Johnson, a senior decathlete. overcame a heart defect and surgery to provide spiritual and competitive leadership on the Lopes track and field team.
And the winner is Timmy Johnson.
Now presenting the award for Game of the Year, Matthew Oncio and Peyton Jackson representing men's and women's track and field.
Good games keep us at the edge of our seats, but the best game makes us jump out of them. Here is the Game of the Year nominees.
Game of the Year. Men's swim versus Northwestern. At the Northwestern Invite, GCU qualified swimmers to the NCAA championships for the first time in the Division I era. The Lopes qualified competitors in multiple events, breaking 8 school and pool records in the process. Women's track and field indoor championships. The Lopes continue their dominance at the WAC Indoor Track and Field Championships in Nampa, Idaho. At the event, the women took home numerous individual honors while totaling 189.5 points to continue their 3-year reign atop the conference. Women's tennis versus San Diego State. GCU defeated the Aztecs for the first time in Division I history by a score of 4-2 in Honolulu. GCU won 4 of the 6 singles matches, highlighted by senior Lana Rinaldi, clinching the match in a 3-set thriller. Men's volleyball versus Pepperdine. In an electric atmosphere at Antelope Gymnasium, the Lopes won their first ever MPSF match against number 11 Pepperdine. After trailing 2 sets to none, GCU won the final 3 sets to claim the match 3-2.
And the winner of Game of the Year is men's volleyball versus Pepperdine. You guys can all come up if you want. You guys can all come up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now about to show you the last video. After the final video, you will have 1 minute to get your votes in for Team Video of the Year.
Any sport. Any sport.
is your opportunity to vote for your favorite team video of the night. Please turn your attention to the side screen and text in your vote. The poll will close in less than 1 minute. All right, we have our first votes about 20 seconds in. Women's volleyball, track and field. Now women's volleyball takes the lead. Whoa, women's volleyball is crushing. Everybody else in 30 seconds now. Get your votes in. Women's volleyball with the lead. Track and field coming in second. Women's soccer third, and women's golf a few strokes down. 15 seconds left. Women's volleyball now at 57, 59. I think there may be some ballot box stuffing going on. We have 10 seconds left. Women's volleyball still at the lead with 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And the winner for this year's team video is women's volleyball.
Hi.
Kylie Fogg and Carolina Sandstrom from the women's golf team.
Individual talent is a tremendous asset, but it only goes so far. This award goes to the team whose players successfully unite their individual talents to show persistence and hard work in the weight room, on the field, and in the classroom to rise above and excel. Here are the nominees for Team of the Year.
Team of the Year. Baseball. The 2017 baseball team went 20-4 in conference play, the best winning percentage in the WAC since 2003. GCU won all 8 conference series, including 4 weekend sweeps. Men's track and field. The Lopes broke 5 school records at the WAC Indoor Championships. The team sent Scott Marshall to the NCAA Championships in the pole vault, while beating Utah Valley by 72 points to win their 3rd consecutive WAC title. Women's track and field. The Lopes broke 4 school records en route to their 3rd straight WAC indoor title in Nampa, Idaho. The Lopes outscored Utah Valley by 86.5 points to dominate the conference and win the title. Women's tennis. GCU was crowned 2017 WAC regular season champions after an undefeated conference run. In 2018, the Lopes enjoyed success that has included an early season 3-match winning streak and the first ever win against San Diego State.
And the winner is baseball.
Now presenting the award for Female Student Athlete of the Year, Mariah Montoya from Women's Cross Country and Jenny Johnson from Women's Track.
The nominees in this category have shown high achievements in their sport. These women exemplify the GCU spirit in all aspects of competition. Their performances have inspired fans and propelled their teams to victory while accomplishing many statistical feats and collecting numerous awards. Here are the 5 finalists for Female Student Athlete of the Year.
Female Athlete of the Year. Deanna Salvatore, Women's Golf. Salvatore is finishing her collegiate career in grand fashion. The WAC leader in stroke average has 4 top 5 finishes, a pair of runner-ups, and 2 WAC Player of the Week awards to go along with her top 100 national ranking. Estella Davis Ortiz, Women's Swimming. Davis Ortiz was named the 2017-18 WAC Women's Swimmer of the Year after winning the individual title in the 100 backstroke and 200 backstroke. Molly Turner, Beach Volleyball. A senior leader on the nationally ranked beach volleyball team, Turner was a 2017 AVCA All-American. She was a part of the Lopes' #1 pairing and faced the opponent's top competition every match. Sierra Smith, Softball. A 2017 first-team All-WAC selection, Sierra has consistently been one of the Lopes' top hitters. Her junior season got off to a strong start when she hit a game-winning grand slam against Montana. Mackenzie Cook, Women's Soccer. Cook led the women's soccer team in goals, assists, and points as part of her first-team All-WAC resume. Cook scored the winning goal in the program's first-ever WAC tournament win.
And the winner of Female Student Athlete of the Year is Molly Turner.
Unfortunately, due to competition, Molly wasn't able to be here tonight, but she did submit a video expressing her gratitude.
Hi everyone, super disappointed I can't actually be there, but I'm very humbled to receive this award. I just wanted to thank my teammates and coaches, and especially my head coach Kristen and her husband Joe. Those two have taught me more about life than anyone I know, and they were persistent in growing me as an individual and not just an athlete, and I'm very grateful for that. So with this all being said, thank you so much for this honor.
Now presenting the award for Male Student Athlete of the Year, Vice President of SAC, Johnny Holston, representing Men's Cross Country, and President of SAC, Deanna Salvatore, representing Women's Golf.
These 5 men have exemplified athletic excellence and achievement. Their performances throughout their respective season have been phenomenal, to say the least. They have all shown tremendous athletic prowess in bringing pride to being a Lope. Here are the finalists for Male Student Athlete of the Year.
Male Athlete of the Year. Alessandro Lever, men's basketball. Lever was the WAC Freshman of the Year after leading the Lopes in scoring and had 9 20-point games. He set the GCU single-game scoring record for a freshman, en route to earning all WAC first team and WAC all-tournament team honors. Jake Wong, baseball. Jake Wong rose from being a bullpen pitcher as a freshman to GCU's Friday night starter. In February, he opened the season with a career-high 9 strikeouts against number 7 TCU and was D1 Baseball's WAC preseason pitcher of the year. Mark Nikolaev, men's swimming. Named the WAC Male Swimmer of the Year for the 2nd straight year, Nikolaev became GCU's first NCAA Division I All-American. He finished 10th in the 100 backstroke at the NCAA Championships and had the nation's 3rd best time of the year. Matayu Rajaona, men's tennis. Captain of the men's tennis team, Rajaona has a winning record from the #1 position in both singles and doubles. Alongside his doubles teammate, the pair became the first nationally ranked doubles team in GCU Division I history. Scott Marshall, men's track and field. Marshall became GCU's first Division I NCAA National Championship competitor. He finished tied for 13th in the pole vault at the NCAA Indoor Championships, earning 2nd team All-American honors.
And the winner of Male Student Athlete of the Year is Mark Nikolaev.
Please don't laugh. I'm very honored to be here today and receiving this award. What I want to say, I would like to thank my coaches who've been working with me these 3 years. I would like to thank my teammates who became friends. And also I would like to thank university and especially athletics department who gave me the opportunity to study here and be here tonight. Thank you very much.
And now we would like to take a moment to recognize and thank the senior members of the cheer and dance teams for their commitment in supporting athletics. Here to present the senior awards, please help welcome to the stage Emily Stevens, head cheer coach, Keegan Hubbard, associate head cheer coach, and Jackie Janung Cook, head dance coach.
And the winner for highest men's team grade point average goes to men's swimming and diving, and it's a tie, men's tennis. Winner for highest women's team GPA goes to softball.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Nick Ohea, Senior Associate Athletics Director for Compliance and Administration, to help us present the Kevin and Greta Warren Postgraduate Scholarship. Kevin is currently the Chief Operating Officer for the Minnesota Vikings and former GCU men's basketball player and proud GCU alum.
Good evening. Through their generosity, Kevin and Greta Warren established the first postgraduate athletic scholarship through the GCU Scholarship Foundation. The $10,000 scholarship is awarded to a graduating male and female student athlete. Kevin and his wife Greta are actively involved in philanthropy in their local community in Minnesota, supporting several causes and organizations, specifically supporting educational opportunities for children, teenagers, and college students. Their passion and commitment for students and enhancing their lives through education is paramount. As mentioned, Kevin is a graduate of GCU Class of '86, a GCU Athletic Hall of Fame inductee in 2012, and currently serves on the GCU Board of Directors. Kevin excelled in the classroom and on the basketball court for the Lopes, earning academic All-America honors. Following his collegiate career, Kevin furthered his education, earning his MBA and his law degree from the University of Notre Dame. Unfortunately, Kevin and Greta could not join us this evening, but wanted to share a few words.
We are honored and humbled to be in a position to bless two deserving GCU student athletes as they continue to prepare to make the world a better place. GCU is near and dear to our hearts, and we wish the student athletes all the best during their postgraduate studies. The winners of the inaugural Kevin and Greta Warren Postgraduate Athletic Scholarships are softball student athlete Bianca Bowling and men's track and field student athlete Isaac Alanerum. Now, to present the first annual Lopes Cup, please welcome to the stage our Senior Athletics Director of Student Athlete Development, Jason Linders.
Good evening. Competition extends beyond the field or the arena, as this year our teams competed against one another in the classroom, community, and around the campus. So we all earned points supporting each other at games, attending campus events, and overall team GPAs. The winner of our first annual Lopes Cup is softball.
Now, please welcome to the stage Deb Wade, Vice President of Psychological and Counseling Services.
The Roland L. Beck Awards are the longest running and most prestigious awards that we present. The award goes to the male and female athlete who demonstrates excellence in academics, athletics, leadership, and character consistent with our Christian values.
The Roland L. Beck Award. Joshua Braun, men's basketball. Braun was voted Academic All-American for the 3rd consecutive year. He is completing his master's degree in business administration and carries a 3.60 GPA. On the hardwood, Braun earned all WAC honors for the 3rd time in his illustrious GCU career and broke the school's record for three-pointers made. Puna Kaniho, men's volleyball. Kaniho is pursuing his MBA and has a 3.51 GPA in the program. He was named the National Player of the Month in January by Off the Block. Puna serves as an intern for Athlete Network and is known for his enthusiastic support of all GCU athletic programs. Kaniho serves as the SAC representative. Timmy Johnson, men's track. Johnson is a psychology major and marketing minor with a 3.7 GPA. He is a multi-event athlete on the track and field team and serves as the team's SAC representative. He has volunteered with Feed My Starving Children. Kelly Iverson, beach volleyball. Iverson has a 4.00 GPA in her degree program in sociology with an emphasis in social work. She is a SAC representative and won Student Athlete of the Month in February 2017. She has a heart to help others and is a leader athletically, socially, and academically. This year she paired with Molly Turner on GCU's #1 pairing. Bianca Bowling, softball. A senior team captain, Bowling has a 3.95 GPA and has been accepted into a doctoral psychology program. This year, she has completed over 55 hours of community service, including planning a trip where her and several teammates traveled to Mexico to build a home for an underprivileged family. Bianca has also served as a SAC representative for 3 years. Estella Davis Ortiz, women's swimming. Davis Ortiz was named the 2017-18 WAC Women's Swimmer of the Year after winning the individual title in the 100 backstroke and 200 backstroke. Davis Ortiz has a 3.90 GPA in her exercise science degree program and is a SAC member. She has volunteered many hours with Halo Animal Shelter, Feed My Starving Children, and other GCU initiatives. She is considered one of the biggest sources of encouragement for her teammates at both practice or competition.
And the winners are Bianca Bowling and Josh Braun.
Wow, thank you so much for this recognition. It's truly an honor to be recognized in front of all of the amazing student athletes here at Grand Canyon. I've had a remarkable 4 years here at Grand Canyon University, and I couldn't have done it without the support of my family, my friends, my coaches, my teammates, and everybody a part of the softball program. Thank you so much.
Hey guys, it's truly been an honor to receive this award and just to be able to participate here at this university. You know, it's gone by quick, but, you know, I'm thankful just, you know, the coaching staff, Coach Marley and his staff for providing me an opportunity when there weren't very many. You know, thank you to the teammates for making every season memorable. It's been a blast to play with these guys, and I'm going to miss every one of them. You know, thank you to Mueller and the rest of the guys that worked so closely with him to make this university such a special place. It's been an honor to be at this school. I couldn't ask for a better experience from a college, and I need to thank God just for, you know, every opportunity that He's given me. He's been so faithful through injuries, ups and downs, and everything. And you know, I owe Him all the honor and glory for just all the accomplishments that I've been able to do, and every, you know, thing that I've been able to do here at this university. So it's been a blast, and I want to thank you guys. Thanks.
So I'm not sure if you guys noticed this or not, but that was not Alessandro Lever who came up and picked up the Newcomer of the Year award or took the picture. That was the 1 foot shorter Luke De La Riva, the director of basketball operations. Alessandro's actually doing what he's supposed to. He wanted to be here, but he was in class. Before we end the night, just a couple things. We want to thank Jason Linders, Cayman Mitchell, Taylor Sprague, Barry Battelle and his team, Josh Hauser, Sack, President Mueller and the executive team, and everyone who worked really hard to put on the Lopeys tonight. And also seniors who are graduating, please stand up. We especially want to thank you guys. You guys came here as we were building our Division I program, and know that your hard work and commitment is the foundation for our future success. So thank you. So thank you, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed the night. This was for you guys. And as you head out, all the desserts are back there, so make sure you grab some. Thank you, everyone.